Welcome back, listeners. I'm Robin Black, and this is It's All About Healing podcast. In today's episode, the intersection of redemption and salvation. Now, I know not everyone believes in or knows who God is, but his foundation is so solid that many of us know that Jesus Christ is the Redeemer. But he also gives us the opportunity to redeem ourselves. And right now, some of us may be struggling with our own foundation. And that's kind of like the difference between being rooted like a tree and being rooted like a weed. Because weeds you can pick up easily, right? You can just pick them up right out the ground. But a tree, it's going to take a lot of work when you're being rooted like a tree. And when we're rooted in God and we know and believe in God, it becomes harder to break us from that. And right now, the weight of sin and rebellion in the world, it has become so heavy because many of us are listening to man more than we listen to God. And now the devil has begun to show its ugly face more and more, right? It's the shadows of trickery. And humanity is faced with an optical illusion. You got the sexual possession with all this P. Diddy mess, the violence, war, making people believe that hatred is okay, making you feel like you have to hate someone simply because they believe in something else. But what someone else's reality is, that reality doesn't have to become ours. The more we spend time hating someone or hating something, the more energy we give it, the more energy we give them, which then gives them the power because we're bringing more hate into the world, and then they're able to dictate how our lives will be, because when we're so consumed by hating who they are or who or what they did or what they do, we can make it impossible to move forward in life. We'll remain stagnant, which is the ultimate goal of the devil anyway. That's what he wants. He wants us to remain stagnant so we don't go anywhere. The devil's job is to kill, steal, and destroy. He would love to destroy everything, every plan that God has for each and every one of us. But the devil is a father of all lies. And sometimes it's easier to believe a lie than it is the truth, because the truth can be an inconvenience. The truth will make you have to put in work. Therefore, the devil tries to confuse the intuition. And when he confuses that intuition, he does that by bringing in confusion and distractions, wanting to make us believe that there is no end to all of this madness. Our intuition is a direct line of communication to God and the angels. So of course, he's going to want to confuse us and keep us blinded by the darkness. It's humanity that gives it its energy and the ability to grow rapidly. But when we amplify the darkness, the world is going to become darker and darker because we're subconsciously manifesting that. Not everyone, but there are many of us who go to bed watching YouTube. We wake up watching YouTube or any social media for that matter, and even throughout the day. But then the moment that something bad happens to us or a loved one, we tend to fall on victimizing ourselves. Why, God? Why did this happen to me? Why did you allow this to happen? Or sometimes when someone passes away, what's the first thing that we say? We always say, gone too soon. But when we say gone too soon, even if we spend more time with our family and friends and we spend more time doing positive things and not focusing on the drama, maybe it won't feel like that because we're amplifying each moment in time with that person or with our family, with our friends, doing positive things. But then when we fall to victimizing ourselves and asking God, why me? Why now? Why did this happen? But the things that are happening in the world are a part of his design. But the things that happen to us individually, God can answer a question with a question. And he'll say, well, how often do you invite me in? God doesn't want us to just talk to him when something is wrong. He wants us to make sure he is a part of our daily lives because honestly, we're not strong enough to make it on our own without him. Whether or not this is the end of the world that's coming, right? This is the end. It's about knowing we are on our way back home. Where Holy Spirit is, it'll be paradise. The devil doesn't have the power. It's us that will give him that power. But only God has the power because he is the creator. But we must not forget that we are co-creators. What we believe, we amplify. What we amplify, we manifest. We bring it to life. It's about the road to redemption, as it was Jesus Christ who died for our salvation. So we can ask God anything. He is the Redeemer. We can ask him for deliverance. We ask for more discernment. And as we ask for these things, we begin to transform and we begin to align with our higher selves and we start to become who we were put here to be. Through our transformation comes our resurrection. We can be what we were put here to be, but don't allow social media to take over, our entire lives. It can't consume our every single day, whether we're watching it on TV, on our phones, or we're talking about it. Give some of that time to the one who died for us. Even when the storms keep raging in our lives, we must never stop praying because our prayers are definitely being answered. But it is God who has to go before us and fight these battles that we cannot see. Some of the things that are now being revealed aren't even close to what's going on in the spiritual realm. It is God that works on the outside of time, and it is us that must pass through it. And even with that being said, it's not all about time, it's about alignment and reaching divine consciousness. So with the things that are going on in the world, it's definitely something that we have to give thought to just take 20 minutes out, 30 minutes out of our days, or out of our day to give it to God. Just talk to him, pray, meditate, whatever it is that we have to do to start inviting in positivity. We have to eliminate some of this darkness. But again, I'm your host, Robin Black. This is It's All About Healing podcast. And wherever you are in the world, good morning, good evening, and good night. Stay blessed. Again, I'm your host, Robin Black, and this is It's All About Healing podcast. If you're navigating grief, toxic relationships, trauma, financial pressure, or the slow work of rebuilding after setback piled upon setback, this channel is for you. Our community now spans 118 countries, proof that real stories travel and that healing accelerates when we carry one another. Share your story, lend your voice, and let grace turn pain into purpose. Book your podcast in the link below and share your story. Be sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Wherever you are in the world, good morning, good evening, and good night. Stay blessed.